internet. I'm Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and wow, is it hot! We are under a major heat wave and heat warning, so forgive me if I'm a little melted. And if there's fan noise in the background, I'm hoping it's not too bad, but I can't turn them off or I'll die. If you're in one of those places where it's like 35 to 40 degrees right now, I feel you. Even my dog is looking at me like, okay, it's too hot. Do something about this, human. And he likes to roast himself. And even he's like, nope, Kitty's just laying around being a kitty. He has no interest in even chasing flies today, and he was doing pretty good with those. But today's video, we have room rage when hotel staff have had enough. This has to be one of the worst parts of working in a hotel, when you have to kick somebody out, or like somebody had a drunk party and completely trashed the place, and then you have to wake them the next morning to get them to check out. Ugh. There's a lot of jobs I would like in a hotel, but definitely not that. So let's see what we got. I think the patch on the arm says Sarasota. Not sure where that is.
Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome back. All right, so we have Miss Jessica, who's been with us since yesterday. She's just had a lot of erratic behavior. Yesterday, she was drinking at the rooftop, getting really intoxicated. We asked her to leave. She kept coming back 3 times. Then she claimed that the guy that she's with stole $30,000 from her, wanted immediate attention for that. This morning was walking barefoot, grabbing pastries off the Continental thing. So long story short, we're going to kick her out. This morning, she was clicking the emergency button. So I was answering it, trying to figure out what happened, what the emergency is. She wouldn't answer me, which is why I called you guys. So we're going to go see what the emergency is, and then we're going to ask her to leave.
Oh, look who it is. Hi, Mr. Puppy.
No, I just want her out.
Pet, 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 pet. Pet the pet.
No,
Pet
let's
the
do a
pet.
trespass. Okay. Let's do a trespass.
Yes, pet the pet. You want to come up?
Thank you.
Up, up.
I'm going to just speak first, just let her know what's happening.
I'd rather have his belly rubbed. Yeah, I know you want belly. I know, but it's so hard to reach you. Okay.
Hotel management.
Yes, there we are. Okay. And of course, he muted me because he's very good at that.
Emergency button, so I wanted to come and see if you're okay.
Oh, you're so warm.
Do you mind opening the door for me?
Yes, you're so warm.
I didn't know it.
You're okay, but anytime somebody presses that, I have to enter the room.
Button?
The emergency button on the phone.
So I had 2 people up here trying to help me figure it out.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got you.
I have to enter though to make sure the room is okay and that you're okay. The emergency button is pressed. Please do. Thank you.
There we go. There we go. Good boy.
So what button is that?
So you press the emergency. There's a button that says emergency on the phone.
Okay, at least the room doesn't look too bad. I mean, the TV is not like ripped off the wall and smashed, and it's a little messy, but nothing that housekeeping can't deal with. And I gotta say, it was news to me that hotels have emergency buttons. Maybe it's a U.S. thing.
Good morning. How you doing?
Even better. I'm trying to get in touch with. I called emergency on my mother in Orlando.
Oh, okay. So you actually dialed emergency from here?
Yeah, but they connected me to Orlando. My
Oh.
grandmother's in trouble.
Oh no. Okay. From our side, just looking around a little bit, it looks like you're smoking on the terrace,
Yeah.
which we don't allow smoking in our property. So we're gonna have to ask you to leave today. We're not gonna charge you for tonight or anything like that, but we're not gonna be able to keep you for another night. So we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Are we able to pack everything up within the next 15, 20 minutes?
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm serious.
We paid for 2 nights. Can you just pay for the smoking fee?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So I'll step out. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to kind of get things going. I'll get a bell card up so we can take everything downstairs. Do you have a car with us?
What?
Do you have a vehicle with us?
We have a card and a motor stuff on the side.
Okay, we'll get those ready on the ramp for you then. Do you need help packing up?
No.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I'll just be right outside. You're welcome.
I called an emergency.
Yeah.
You can leave now. You're not gonna watch me dress and all that. You
Okay.
can go outside.
Yeah, we'll step outside and you can put something on,
Yeah.
but then we're gonna come and make sure that everything gets packed up.
You can go while we pack. We paid for our room today.
Right. So
Go outside.
you're gonna pack because
Right,
we're gonna
but
leave.
you're gonna step outside. You're not gonna be here while.
Right. Well, we'll leave. She'll get here so
Get outside.
she can watch you
No.
put a shirt on. Listen, ma'am. Let me
You're
explain
not
something.
gonna watch.
Oh,
anything.
God.
Let me explain something, okay? You're being removed. You're going to be trespassed.
I understand.
Okay, I get the officer's point, but he's being a dick here. Get out of the room. Let the lady get dressed. The other guy in the bed looks like he's naked. Get out of the room. Make sure the door doesn't lock. Like, I'm all for leaving the door open an inch, but, closed so nobody can see in. But let them freaking get dressed and pack their stuff. The hotel manager just gave them 15, 20 minutes. You get to stand in the hall for 15, 20 minutes. You don't get to stand there and watch her get dressed and watch her pack her stuff. There's no reason to do this. Also, there's like 4 cops there. I don't understand why there's like 4 of them, but he's being a dick for really no reason right now. Like, I understand they don't want her like locking the door and then they get into like a barricade situation, but you can make sure the door stays open without being in the room. You can give people their privacy, let her do her thing, and let her leave quietly, because that's the best scenario. But I have a feeling that's not how this is going to go, because Buddy wants to assert his authority.
Understand.
You're
You
going to
can
be.
wait outside while
you're
that
going to-
happens. We have 30 minutes. All we did was smoke outside. Give me a
Going to be trespassed from the property.
If we don't get out in 30 minutes, get the outside.
First of all,
You don't have any right to tell me what to do in my room that I paid for.
right.
No.
You're being trespassed. We are going to make sure that you gather all your belongings.
Wait outside while I do it.
No. If you want to go into the bathroom with a shirt and put a shirt on,
No.
that's fine.
No.
But we're not leaving you in
You
here
can
by
act like an
yourselves.
adult and wait.
Okay, the female cop in the background is saying, like an adult, needs to shut her fucking mouth. You are not helping. You are making things worse, and you sound like a toddler making comments like that. Like, this is absolutely a case of the police escalating things for no goddamn reason right now. And as for them saying, like, oh, it's for their safety because it's a trespass, are you fucking kidding me? This woman is not a threat to you. She would probably already be dressed and doing what you wanted if you were showing the least amount of basic, like, respect for her as a human being right now, but they're not doing that. Because they're of the approach that she is a problem, we need to remove, and therefore I'm going to be a bully, and I'm going to be a jerk for absolutely no reason, and I'm going to insist on standing here and watching her every move. Which, they have no reason to do that. They have no reason to suspect that she is violent or has a weapon or is any threat to them whatsoever. In other words, they could act like decent human beings, but they're not doing that.
We're not doing
I'm gonna wait over here.
Oh, and now we're barging into the room.
You have no business
Okay.
being involved in our property
You're probably
right
right
now.
over, so you guys are gonna get out, so you guys get all your stuff.
Yeah, we can do that, but you wait outside while we do that.
No.
Not gonna happen.
We're not doing that.
This is my room. I paid for it.
Being a big.
Are you gonna give me my money back?
She already said that they're not going to charge you for the night.
Are you gonna charge me for the day that you're?
Sir, do you have an ID?
No.
You're being charged for last night, but not anything for today.
Why? Because we smoked on the patio. We have to deal with all this.
Yes.
I called the
Let's start
police on my
packing up.
grandmother who was being abused by my mother in Orlando. In a
Jessica, let's
completely
start
different
packing
city.
up, okay?
Acting up?
Packing
Packing
up.
up.
Let's start packing up.
Wait the f- outside
We're
while I
not
pack
waiting
up.
outside,
No.
okay?
You have no business being in here.
Just put a shirt on and let's keep moving, okay?
You have no business. I would
We're
like
not
you to
moving.
step
We're not
outside.
leaving. I know that's what you would like to happen, but that's not what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So you're
Illegal.
being trespassed. If you don't start packing up and leaving now, I'll
Right.
put you
You
in
have no
handcuffs.
business being in
I will
my
put you
room.
in handcuffs.
Okay, it is not illegal for them to be in the room. It is extremely poor training, as well as being extremely petty. They have no reason to be doing this. Again, this is a situation where the police are making it worse. They are creating problems for themselves right now. And now he's threatening to arrest her because she doesn't want them standing there watching her get dressed and pack her stuff while the other cop's already barged his way into the room. Like, this is incredibly poor tactics on their part, and it's just being a bully for no reason. Like, they don't need to do this.
And I will take you to the county jail
You have no business being in my
for
room.
trespass
for the next
after
30
warning.
minutes.
Do you understand?
Get the out of my room.
Do you want to go to jail?
Get out of my room.
Last chance.
Okay, Officer Idiot, for it to be trespass after warning, you actually have to give her a chance to leave, which so far you haven't done. Okay, they were told they would have 15, 20 minutes. It's been barely 5. And all that's happened is her arguing with you because she wants some privacy, which, for my 2 cents, she is entitled to. They are overstepping their bounds here. They're being jerks for no reason because they want to hassle this lady. Because, again, the approach is she's the problem, get rid of the problem, no matter how that goes. Because I don't care if she leaves or she goes to jail. It's all the same to them. You know, if they get to take her to jail, that's bonus points. But now that he's threatening to arrest her in under 5 minutes because she's not doing what he wants, because she has every right to say stand in the hallway, and they're refusing to do so, that is not trespass after warning because, again, you have to give her an actual chance to leave, which you're not doing. Because you're standing there arguing with her and antagonizing the situation instead of you, officer, handling it like an adult.
You have no business being.
Start packing your belongings.
I
Or you're
paid
going
for
to
this
jail.
room.
Start packing your
For
stuff or
2
you're
nights.
going to
Are you
jail.
refusing to pack your belongings?
No,
and leave?
I asked you to wait outside
And
while
I
packed
explained
my
that that's
belongings.
not happening. Are you refusing to pack your thing?
Kidding me. You guys are the biggest I've ever met in my goddamn life.
I agree with her.
Like, we don't have enough problems in this
I'm
goddamn
gonna see if she has the 14 on.
So you might put it in so that AC doesn't all go out.
Yeah, we actually like it. Oh, that we paid for it to be. You're not paid to be here.
I didn't
We are paid to be here, actually. That's our job.
Want to be here?
I'm pretty sure he just asked her to close the patio door so the AC doesn't go out. Who in the hell do you think you are? Like, shut up. And don't touch other people's stuff as he's about to do. Like, I'm sorry, these cops are just being idiots. Like, I get they have a job to do, but there's a right way and a wrong way, and this is just all of the wrong way. Like, you have to give people a chance to get their stuff. There's no reason you need to be in the room harassing them while they do.
You're not even allowed to be here right now.
Okay.
This is highly illegal.
What's your first name, sir?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What's your last name, Ryan?
Okay. He needs to go bark.
Can you spell that?
Here.
Hold on, hold on. How do
Ryan,
you spell?
do not, you don't have to do anything in this room. Come here. Right now.
Go put your shirt on.
Come here.
Ryan.
Ryan,
Ryan.
Right
can you please listen to us?
now.
She's going to
In
get
here.
trouble.
You do not do anything that goddamn say.
How much longer are we going to do that?
Let's
Put her in handcuffs.
I'm ready to be ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, shut up, Cassie. Like, who is this blonde bitch? Like, I'm sorry, she's an idiot. And she's just a spoiled little brat right now saying, I'm over this. I don't want to wait anymore. Again, it's only been like 6 minutes since they got there. And she's already like, yeah, I'm ready to put her in cuffs right now. She's doing what you wanted. She's going in the bathroom to put her clothes on so that she's not on everybody's body cams naked. And she is packing her stuff. I'm sorry if it's not happening instantaneously enough for you, bitch, but she is doing what you wanted. So how about you chill? Instead of escalating things, which is all you've done.
Can we at least hope she puts
Well, that's what I was hoping was going to happen. Well, she took
Oh,
it
and it's just so sad for you to have to do your job. Like, I'm sorry, her
off. Who are you
attitude.
whispering?
So fucking what? I don't give a flying fuck if you can hear her whispering. And again, female cop needs to shut her mouth. Like, she's acting like such a goddamn brat. Like, doing your job is just such a burden. Well, then find another job, honey. Because sometimes you're going to have to deal with people you don't like. Sometimes you're going to have to deal with people that are naked or drunk or whatever. I don't think this lady is drunk because it's first thing in the morning. But, like, her exasperation at the thought of having to, like, do her fucking job which again, I don't think they're doing their job at all right now. I think they're just being thugs right now. They're just being private security for the hotel. Because if you were acting like cops and, had any kind of proper training, your ass would be in the hallway and she'd probably be dressed and packing her stuff by now. And again, she was told she had 15 to 20 minutes. It's been 6. So the fact that you are rushing to put handcuffs on her just tells me that's all you ever intended to do. You never were giving her a fair chance to leave because all you've done is antagonize and escalate things. So again, if I'm a lawyer, if she gets arrested for trespass, a first-year lawyer can easily get this tossed because the police are not giving her an adequate amount of time or ability to leave because they are literally obstructing her ability to do so by arguing and standing there and being in the way.
Go for it.
And I know my rights. And I'm explaining them to my friend. Do not answer one goddamn word of that.
Are you watching The Ring?
Okay. She's back.
Our lawyer will answer every question you possibly have.
Awesome.
Cool. Do not answer a goddamn question they ask you. Losers. Nothing better to do with their time. Would you mind helping me with the suitcase, Ryan? Or Mike? Michael Ryan?
Right. It's Ryan.
I'm sorry, did I like that inside? I guess I might have gotten charged. For smoking
Ryan.
inside. I just want to light up a cigarette, right?
No, you're not. You're not smoking.
Don't tell me what I'm doing. I haven't done anything. I just tried to save my 98-year-old grandma from getting her beat. That's all I did. She's got her.
I don't think the phone's cordless, so I don't think that's how it
It
works.
is actually cordless. That's how it works.
Oh,
It's 2024. What the?
that's
That's
true.
weird. And we didn't do a goddamn thing wrong, and you're in my room, and you have no business being here. It's a room I rented, so it's my room right now. I paid for it, so it is.
Okay, again, idiot cop. What is the point of arguing with her right now over whether it's her room, the hotel's room, the Tooth Fairy's room? That doesn't matter. Stop antagonizing. Like, seriously. This is the kind of thing that pisses me off because they're just being petty and annoying and so very stupid right now. Like, body cams work both ways. Is she being obnoxious? Hell yes. But, again, she is doing what they wanted. So I don't care what she says while she's doing it. Ignore what is coming out of her mouth. You're there to make her leave. She's doing that. So shut up and just let her leave.
You can say right there. Good thing we're on YouTube.
Good thing.
This place just opened and it will just get closed.
Ryan, you're going to be the one driving, right?
No, we're not driving.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Even better.
Is it? Yeah, because we're from LA. And
Good.
guess what I am?
Please.
An
Don't.
investigative reporter.
Congratulations.
Yep. To you or me? Would you like some kratom? Have you ever tried that?
No, thank you.
Sure.
Yes, please.
It's an illegal opium.
What?
I mean, you can all smell it.
All right.
Oh.
I
Put
didn't
your hands behind your
know
back. You don't need to
It's
breathe in.
a
Clear.
joke, dude. It's a
Okay, she just threw whatever that is. I don't know what it is all over the bed. She should not have done that. I get she's pissed off and they're making it worse. But she shouldn't have done that. Now they're going to arrest her, which I still say is absurd. Like, Again, is she being obnoxious? Yes. Is she really doing that much? No. Like, I don't care that she just threw, like, flowers or cereal or whatever that is on the bed. It's easy enough to vacuum up. She's packing her stuff and leaving. And maybe if you hadn't been standing there for the last, like, 10 minutes arguing with this lady and antagonizing her, she wouldn't have done that. Like, they came up here looking for an excuse to arrest people, and now they've made it happen. I'm not saying she did not play into that or she's not responsible for her own actions. She is, but they 100% created this situation and have driven it to where they wanted. Now they get to do what they wanted and arrest her because that's all they had any intention of doing anyway. Like, again, a good lawyer is going to get this tossed in a second because they were acting in such bad faith here. That's the word I've been looking for this whole video. Bad faith. They did not approach this with the intent of resolving it peacefully. They approached it with the intent of resolving it like this and pushed it until they got what they wanted.
No,
Stop.
come on now. It's a joke.
It's not funny. You're going to jail. You're done.
Why?
Spray me with that.
It's
I don't know what
not.
He
that
didn't
means.
spray you with anything.
It doesn't matter. You're going
It's
to
an
jail.
herb that heals you.
Yeah,
You're done.
keep you intoxicated. I don't need that.
No, you could be healed in
I'm
jail.
in my. Why?
You got all of her stuff to figure out to do with her stuff?
Come on now.
Stop.
No,
You guys are seriously look at it.
no,
I
You're
bought
done.
it at the gas station.
no,
Gave you
we
enough
tried.
chances. You're done.
For what? Second joy. Why would I get arrested for what?
Disorderly conduct, trespass after warning. We're asking you to leave, and you're
Why, though?
you're
For
making more of a
what?
mess.
Okay, the trespass thing I've already addressed. It's bullshit. Disorderly conduct, you're going to have a hell of a hard time proving that because she's in a private hotel room right now. Is she being asked to leave? Yes, but she is still in a private room where the only other person there is the boyfriend who doesn't seem disturbed by her conduct and you. Now, there is some debate over whether the police can be the complainant in a disorderly conduct case. I've always heard that no, they cannot. It may be that they technically can, but I promise you, nobody is prosecuting on a disorderly case where the only person complaining is an officer that has insisted on being in the room when they had no reason to. Again, if the officers were waiting in the hallway, I have a feeling she would have been packed and gone by now. But again, they insisted on escalating the situation at every turn. They've been nothing but antagonistic. And now they're claiming that she's disorderly in their presence when their presence is not required right now. So they have no reason to be standing there causing this situation and then putting consequences on her for things that they did. Like, this is the most petty, ridiculous arrest. But that was their intent from the beginning. So now they're making up charges to fit the narrative that they want, no matter how much bullshit they are.
It's kratom. It's a herb.
Right. You know that kratom's illegal in the city of Sarasota?
No, I
Is
bought
it?
it at the gas station in Sarasota.
Cool. Not in the city of Sarasota.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-mm.
I swear on God.
Nope.
I believe
Aren't
her.
you with me?
Okay, I don't know what this cranum, whatever she's saying. I'm sure it's one of those like herbal remedies for something, something, something. I fully believe her that she bought it at a gas station in that city. Like, again, officer, you're a complete moron if you don't think gas stations, corner shops, they sell all kinds of illegal powders, supplements, herbal remedies, whatever. I've seen them my whole life. I'm sure everybody else has. It's one of those things that just exists. Whether this stuff is technically illegal in whatever city, again, we're going down a very petty road right now with this.
It was a joke.
That's not funny, okay? Is anyone laughing? You're not even laughing.
Oh,
Why
shut
are you
up.
in my hotel room?
Put your
on,
shoes
put your
on,
shoes
we're
on.
going.
I paid $250.
I don't care how much you paid,
Congratulations.
you're going.
Are you good with him, LT, if we take her down?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, come on. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What am I gonna arrest her
I already told you.
for? What? Please don't.
Oh, you're all calm and you want to talk like a normal person now, right? Now that you're in handcuffs. Right.
Shut up. I hate it when cops A, lecture, and B, now you're going to berate her. You're already falsely arresting her, in my opinion. You're arresting her out of pettiness and out of you being a dick. And now you want to berate her and be like, oh, you're being nice and calm with us now. Far as I saw, she was being nice and calm with you in the room. She just wanted her privacy. You were the one being an asshole. So shut your fucking mouth.
Well, before when you're throwing around kratom, you have
Because I was in my own hotel room that I paid a lot of money for.
the West
I've
End.
never paid that much money for a hotel room.
Well, you probably shouldn't have yet. Okay.
Well, it was a lot of money. I felt like I deserved to be there.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, what do we do now? It's kratom. It's like an herb.
Mm-hmm.
Like an herbal tea.
Are we in Florida?
Are you concealing anything within your body?
Okay. Go ahead, take a step in.
Can you take a picture of her?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this is what's fun for me. I want to.
Yes, apparently it is. Apparently this is fun for you because you caused this. There's no reason it should have wound up this way. Not saying this lady was fully helping herself at every point or that she didn't contribute, but the cops contributed a hell of a lot more. So, yeah, officer, I do think this is fun for you. I think you're absolutely getting off on this, so you can feel powerful right now by making the world's most petty arrest after you obstructed somebody from packing their things and leaving like you wanted them to.
Come up and deal with drunk women throwing kratom around their hotel. Yeah. Because the hotel called us.
Why?
Because you're acting ridiculous and calling the emergency button. That's why.
Oh, my grandmother in Orlando.
Okay, well, that's not how that works, dude.
Yeah, it was. They went to her house.
Cool.
My grandmother is being abused by my mother, dude. She broke her hip and her leg.
Well, you should be there
She's
taking care of that.
98 years old, and I went there and I tried to help.
Okay.
And I couldn't do anything, so I called from here.
She is facing charges of trespassing.
So that's ultimately all they pressed was trespassing, which again, I think that's going to get bounced in about 3 seconds because they have to have given her a reasonable time and ability to leave, and they did not do that. Now, as for her drunken antics the night before, the things all the hotel said, if they had called the police the night before when she's drunk in the bar and causing a scene and they moved in and immediately arrested her, I would have no problem with that. If they wanted to charge her with disorderly conduct for that, I would have no problem with that because she's drunk in public in a bar actually disturbing other people. Now, they didn't press that because I think they knew it was utter bullshit. And that, again, the cops generally cannot be the complainant in that if they are the only complainant. You need another person. There has to be somebody who is not in a uniform that she is disturbing. And proving that inside a private hotel room is not going to fly. But, yeah, the trespassing is bullshit. I think they went up there with the intention of arresting her and just decided she's an obnoxious nuisance. We're going to arrest her to remove the problem, and then we'll consider that a job well done. This was not a job well done. This was absolutely piss poor behavior from the cops. It's disgraceful. It's bad faith. It's lack of training. The female cop especially needs to shut her mouth. But the way they all acted and just kept antagonizing and were clearly not willing to just work within the situation. All you had to do was leave the door open this much, wait in the hallway, Let her get dressed and pack her stuff. I have a feeling she would have just done so. She might have been running her mouth the whole time, but who cares? Like, I am really sick of seeing cops retaliate and escalate things just because somebody is mouthing off to them. That is part of your job. If you can't handle that, you don't need to be in that job. But stop arresting people for, free speech. As for the title Room Rage when hotel staff have had enough, it's appropriate. The hotel staff had enough. The problem that I will give the hotel negative points here. You should have called the police when she was actually being a problem. Not the next morning when she's in her room asleep and not bothering anybody. I understand you want her to leave. But what they should have done is, once it's like a reasonable hour, go knock on the door, inform her that you're like canceling this night. Like, say, go up there at 10 and tell her you need to leave by noon because we're not going to accommodate you another night. Then if she doesn't leave by noon, then you call the police. Then you have trespass after warning because she's been told to leave and given time to do so. That didn't happen here. The hotel called the police first and then went into the room and clearly were looking for an excuse to throw her out. That's why she said about the smoking, which hotels do have no smoking policies, which is fine if she's in violation of that. But you had already decided to throw her out. If you need to make up a reason after the fact, then you didn't have one and you shouldn't be doing it. So again, yeah, the hotel should have called the police the night before when she was actually being a problem and not the next morning and not before they had told her to leave. And obviously the police they're all getting a straight D on this one. They were all absolutely atrocious. They didn't handle this appropriately at all. The way they kept antagonizing her and arguing and arguing and arguing and getting in their own way. Absolutely poor behavior. Do not support. But that will do it on this one. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Have you ever been kicked out of a hotel? How do you think the police handled this? How do you think this woman handled it? Do you think arresting her was justified? What do you think of the police tactics and behavior that we saw? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new here, hit the like button and subscribe. Until the next one, I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Love on yourself, stay cool, and love on a fur baby. Bye.